Good morning, I'm Shane Lynch, you're watching Shane's World, and for the next half hour you're going to be watching me in the 7th round of the Ginetta G27 Championship. Should be a good day, make sure you tag along. Morning, boys.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
All right, thank you.
Good to see you again.
And you? Where's your tickets?
He's got him here, boss. He has. We've arrived. We're here at Silverstone.
Okay.
I was hoping the weather was going to hold off.
You've got to talk to this.
We'll see how it goes. A bit of clear sky in the background there.
Oh, mate.
We'll pray to God. See you later. All right. See you in a bit. Yes, please. 3, please. I started, first of all, I wanted to drive on circuits. And yes, you have to go and get your race license and the whole lot, but I got the opportunity, first of all, to drive rally cars. And that's what I did well, it's going back about 2 years ago now. Which I had a very good time at, but I don't think I had the cojones to be number one. I had a few fourths, a few fifths, but I was still about a minute off the pace. When it comes to track, there's a lot of runoff area, there's no trees to stop you dead, there's no walls. Well, there's a few walls, tyre walls, but hopefully we won't be seeing those today, to say the least. But you have to go through your whole motion, just like a driver's license for the road. You gotta do your test, you gotta know your flags, you got an instructor to take you around to show your corners, etc. And then you go and try and, well, not impress him, but to make sure he thinks you're qualified to give you a license. I passed all of that about a year ago now it is. So happened to do it here in Silverstone. Not on that big track, so it's not like I know it any better, but and that's how you generally get your license. Well, you don't just come down to Silverstone, get straight into a race car and out into the race. What we have first is called qualifying. You put in your best time, hopefully you'll come 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, somewhere up on the top of the grid to give yourself a good chance for the race. It's starting to rain, it's going to be a bit tricky out there. Slow and steady to start off with, and hopefully we'll pick up the pace towards the end of the session. I'll see you when I come back.
We've got a celebrity racing in one of the races today. I mean, how do you think that is for motorsport generally?
Oh, I think that's great. You know, it's obviously going to increase spectator interest, and that's what the sport needs at the moment. You know, it's a pretty expensive sport to participate in, and the more people we get down, the better it's going to be for everyone. Makes it a fun day for everybody.
You're not worried about sort of celebrities jumping in and trying to bump other people out of races?
Well, there's plenty of amateurs do that anyway, so no, it doesn't really make any difference.
Shane Lynch driving today in the Ginetta Championship.
Yes.
What do you think?
What it would do, by all accounts, he's driven in the Ford car. I know Martin, who runs the championship, and we was at the Autosport show with the Bentel Ginettas, and I mean, he seems to be knowing how to cope well. I mean, I don't know if he's ever been to Silverstone before. Damp conditions, should be quite a good race, so we'll see how he gets on.
Celebrities racing in car races, does it bother you?
Doesn't make any difference to me. I mean, I'm not so sure. I mean, they've got money, so should they get it free? We have to pay. We've not got much money, but no, I've got nothing against it.
still raining. Didn't go too bad. Had a few slips here and there around the track. I'm sure you got that on film. Qualified 4th in the end. Very happy with the result. Hopefully the rain might stay off for the race. We've still got a few hours to go. But generally, well pleased. I think at most racetracks that I'm actually attending at the moment, there's quite a lot of fans are starting to build throughout the year. Obviously word of mouth, that's the way it's going. But they're not only coming from the UK and all around the UK, it's a few of them have come across seas. France, Belgium, Norway, a couple of the girls just from various different places, and they've brought all their albums and all the pictures from the concerts and that we've done around Europe, which sometimes is a little bit hard for me to try and concentrate on a day and a race day, because I'm trying to take, you know, the whole championship as serious as I possibly can, without going overboard and without being ignorant towards other people. And that's why I try and give as much time to the girls that do actually come down to the circuits and that, because yeah, they make a lot of effort. It does cost them quite a lot of money. I know the tickets aren't cheap to get into them gigs. And you know, it's nice to be nice at the end of the day. And if they went there, I don't think I'd be here either. Lucky enough, this year I haven't had any incidents where I've had to kind of tell anyone to go away and that. I think it was about 2 years ago when I was rallying. Now, I don't mind doing what I have to do, signing autographs and stuff for people. By all means, it's my pleasure. But when the guy is actually, when you're on the start line and he's counting down 5, 4, 3, and you're like this in the rally car, still signing autographs and people just the window, because obviously that doesn't happen on racetracks. You know, you've got your walls, your barriers, etc., and it's you know, it's more organised in that respect. But when it comes to rallying, the spectators everywhere, they're on the stages, they're at the start, they're at the finish, they're everywhere, and it's very accessible. And like that, just trying to concentrate on where you have to go and counting down from 5, 10 seconds and they're still in the window. And that is a lot of pressure.
Shane's qualified 4th in the wet, which is very, very pleasing for the team. It did exactly what I wanted him to do, nice and steady for 3 laps, and then pushed on. The 4th place, like I said, is a very, very good achievement, and if he can stop up there in the race and probably improve out a couple of places, a real result. A top 3 is certainly on the cards.
What do you think celebrities racing?
Oh, it's good. It's good. It brings more people interested in it and everything. I think it's good.
What do you think about Shane racing here today?
Well, I think it's good for him and motor racing, and I'm sure he's enjoying himself. It's a good little formula to be involved in.
I mean, it certainly brings the crowds in as well, doesn't it? It's good to see more people here.
Well, there's quite a few. I was noticing there's quite a large entourage here right now. We don't normally see that all the time. So yeah, we've got quite a few extra crowds. I think creates quite a lot more interest.
It's the first time I've actually raced in Silverstone. It took me quite a while to get used to the track actually, because the day we were out testing, there was a lot of standing water. So there was, I was basically coming down the main pit straight, and it was just aquaplaning, just in a straight line. So it was a nightmare to get used to. So I didn't know once it dried out how quick it was going to be or how slow it was going to be. But in respect of on the day, it actually did rain as well. So which was probably an up thing for me. Because I tested in the wet, so I think I qualified 4th on the grid, which I was very, very pleased with. That was probably my highest qualifying I've had all year. On most race days, or practically every race day or event you might go to, you probably got about 5 or 6, maybe 7 sometimes on a day, different championships, from Formula Fords to vintage, to saloon cars from any type. Some in their own make and model, or some all mixed. Some just go on engine sizes or this, that and the other. But it does help you in respect of when you go out and do your qualifying laps and stuff. You can wind down a little bit by watching the other races or the other qualifying, and also get an idea of how other people are taking corners. Be it front wheel drive, be it rear wheel drive, and what lines from the the more experienced drivers and stuff take to what you're doing. So that does help you. It helps pass the day, because I mean you could qualify 10 o'clock in the morning and you're not racing until 4 o'clock in the day, which you get tired. Your adrenaline's pumping, you're psyching yourself out for the race. Sometimes you do that a bit too early in the day, and then all of a sudden you're just knackered tired because your mind's just working overtime. So yeah, just to sit around, relax, have a hamburger and watch a bit of racing helps the day go by. Well, it's that time for the race now. Quite excited. The conditions are basically the same as this morning. Don't know what to expect. There might be a few spins, knocks, a bit of playing going on out there. But I'll tell you the results when I get back, if I get back. All the best.
So you're all big fans of Shane, are you?
Yeah.
You follow him everywhere?
Yeah, been to Mallory.
Yeah, I've seen him a couple of times racing, but that's about it.
I went to Anglesey. I've been to see Boyzone at Wembley.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon for today? 4th in qualifying for the race?
I hope he'll do better, and I wish him the best of luck. That's all I can do. I'm not driving the car, so.
How's his season gone so far, do you think?
Really well.
Yeah, really good.
He did really well at Mallory. That was one of his best races. It's pretty cool.
Well, 4th on the grid, and we're getting a bit more rain, and again, it's a lottery out there. It's very slippery, but yeah, anything can happen. As I say, you can only move up.
The rain has stopped, but it certainly doesn't make it any easier. The conditions on the actual track itself are still exactly the same. Plenty of puddles, plenty of aquaplaning, loads of understeer, loads of oversteer. It'll be a fun race. what happened to the guy coming down that back straight in Silverstone? It was Andy Corke is his name. Very good driver. He's doing very well in the championship this year. I think it was just one of those things, because there was so much standing water on the track. He come down, I'm sure it was the first lap. I could see it happening just in front of me. Lucky enough, everybody got stopped. There was no accidents after that, but it was very unfortunate for him because it does hurt when you hit something that hard. When it comes to any sport to do with motor racing or motor cars, rallying, any of them kind of things you see, the cars go through which is called scrutineering. If your car's not up to scratch, it doesn't get out on a track or a rally circuit, etc. And the whole idea of scrutineering is exactly what you just see on that footage. He hits a wall, probably about, you're on your brakes, so you're probably doing about 80 mile an hour down that back straight just as you're coming into brake there, if not more. And you know, the front of it creased up a bit. He got out, sore neck as you do, because it's a hard thump, it's a hard whiplash kind of a thing. But you get out, no bruises, that's visible, no scratches, and that's what the cars are all about. It's safety at the end of the day, and that's why they're called race cars. For anybody who's interested in starting motor racing, again, it's a big money game. Be prepared for the worst all the time. Never expect to go and win, never expect to not crash your car, because it does happen and it will happen. And just keep a clear head and go for it.
A very bad day. I was doing extremely well. I had it fairly well under control, fairly good start, and just tucked behind in third place, coming down the straight, locked up and did that stupid thing, kept my foot on my brake, and the harder I went on the brake, the more I lost control, and then went head on into the barriers. And the next thing I knew, the cars are right off, and the paramedics there are just telling me to stay still, but if you just couldn't stay still, just had to get out. And then spent 3/4 of an hour in there, just checking me, make sure I'm all right. And then, sorry, still trying to get over it. and then they said I could go, but just had to be careful on my back because it was quite a major crash. I was doing about 90 into the barrier head on, and just went. But that's a write-off of a car, which is quite a lot of money down the drain. So I was second in place as well in the championship. So my pride's gone. The thing what I'm more annoyed about, I don't mind having an accident with myself, but it's a car. I mean, I can repair myself on the National Health, but I can't repair. That money's got to come out of my own pocket. So start again. I'll be all right. Give me a couple of days, get rid of this whiplash, and then ready for the next race then.
Well, unfortunately, I did what I didn't want to do, which is I ended up in the gravel pit, which lost me a hell of a lot of time. But I finished the race, got the signature I needed to get. I'm no more a novice and what they call a professional. Wasn't very professional today, but it was expected. So till next time, stay tuned. Shane's World, Men and Motors. Peace.